हलीमा मैं तेरे मुकदरा तो सदके तू मदनी दा झूला झूले दी भी होसे। हलीमा मैं तेरे मुकदरा तो सदके तू मदनी दा झूला झूले दी भी होसे। हलीमा मैं तेरे मुकदरा तो सदके तू मदनी दा झूला झूले दी भी होसे। नी सोहने दा मुखड़ा नूरानी नूरानी तू तकदी तेरे ये चुमे दी भी होसे। नी सोहने दा मुखड़ा नूरानी नूरानी तू तकदी तेरे ये चुमे दी भी होसे। हलीमा मैं तेरे
अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। इस वक्त में अलूला जगह का नाम है, इधर हूँ और इसकी तारीख़ी अहमियत भी बहुत ज़्यादा है। मैदान साले भी इधर है। शुएब अलैहिस्सलाम की कौम पे जो अज़ाब आया वो भी इधर है। और अभी जिस जगह हास खड़े हैं ये रात 1:30 बजे हम पहुँचे। ये जबल अल फील के नाम से, जबल अल फील फील हाथी को कहते हैं। हम उसके बिल्कुल ऐन सामने खड़े हैं। ये देखें, ये जबल अल फील है। ये बीच में से सुराख बना और ये हाथी का एक वो बना हुआ है। अब थोड़ा उस साइड पे जाके देखते हैं, थोड़ा आगे भी जाएंगे। ये बड़ी ज़बरदस्त लैंडस्केप है। रात को इधर ही बस हमने कैंपिंग कर ली। ये चेक करें, रात को इसी जगह हमने कैंपिंग की और बहुत ज़बरदस्त ठंडी जगह है और हवा भी बहुत ज़्यादा है। अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। इस वक्त मैं बस में बैठा हूँ और ये तकरीबन थोड़ी देर में बस जाएगी। तो ये टिकट ऑफिस भी इधर ही है। ये टिकट ऑफिस है और मुझे तो टाइम नहीं उन्होंने दिया। मतलब सुबह आया था तो वो पूरा था, फिर शाम को मुझे शाम तक फिर रुकना पड़ गया। तो इंशाल्लाह आगे जाएंगे कुछ और इंशाल्लाह तरतीब आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे। जज़ाकल्लाह। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 3 घंटे कटरे पे सुबह भी बस आती है और सेकंड टाइम भी। तो अभी तकरीबन 4 बजे हैं और इस तरह के सुबह में आया था लेकिन टाइम ये इवनिंग का मिला। तो आप जब भी आएँ तो एक दिन पहले ही बुकिंग करवा लें। तो ये है इंशाल्लाह 4, 5, 6, 7 बजे ये इंशाल्लाह ट्रिप तो ख़त्म हो जाए। ये भी बस इस तरफ उठा है तो फैमिलीज़ भी हैं, तो मैं उस तरफ वीडियो नहीं बना सकता। ये 1976 मॉडल लैंड रोवर्स ये खड़ी हैं और ये चेक करें, ये जिस तरह बलूचिस्तान में अंगोल नेशनल पार्क में क्वींस बनी है ना, इसी तरह का ये स्ट्रक्चर्स बने हुए। और ये हमारी बस रही और ये मतलब ये गाड़ियाँ, तो ये हो गया। अभी इंशाल्लाह ताला देखते हैं आगे ये क्या प्रोसीजर हो रहा है। तो ये चीज़ है। ये ऐसी पोजीशन है कुछ इससे।
If you are a smoker, the smoker area is over there, and the second side near to the parking lot. We will start in about 2 minutes. طبعا ممتاز، حياكم الله. راح تنضم معنا زميلتنا مريم، هي الهيرتج رينجر المسؤولة عن أمن الموقع أكيد أمنكم. So my colleague Mariam, she's a heritage ranger responsible for the safety of the place and of course your safety. تعليمات الموقع إنه ممنوع دخول أي من المقابر أو تسلق أو الكتابة على أي من المعالم الموجودة في الحجرة. So we're not allowed to enter any tomb or climb or mark any of Hijra monuments. So now we are in Hijra. This area is called Hijra. Yes, it's one of the most important cities at the Nabatean Kingdom. It's thrived as a result of its strategic location and the ancient trading route. It was carry incense, spices, and other goods from southern Arabia to Mediterranean part for shipping, as well as continue overland to Mesopotamia, connecting people and culture. The Nabatean appeared in the 6th century BC in southern Jordan. Their kingdom extended from there till Hijra, and they settled here at the 2nd century BC and developing settlement. Now we are standing in front of Hijra most iconic tomb. Locally we call it Qasr al-Farid, which means unique or alone. It's to stand alone in a vast landscape. There is no other tomb next to it. Also, it's facing the city where they live. Our excavation team found the city at the center of Hijra, and it's covered by the sand. And it's unique because the only one includes 4 columns in that size rather than 2 used in other Hijra tomb. So its size and location suggests that it belongs to very important Nabatean individual or family. If we look at the lower part of the tomb, we can see the remains of stone blocks were removed by the masons. So it's demonstrated that they construct their tomb from the top down. Once they select the location, they start carving it in 3 phases. Phase number 1, they cut the rock. As we can see down there, there is a gap between the rocks. They put the wood and they borrow hot water, so the wood would extend and help them to break the stones. The remains of the stones, they took it to build the city. Second phase, it's the rough carving. You can see the chisels, markers around the door. And final phase, the soft carving. It's on this tomb from the top till the bird above the door. The most important element in this tomb, the bird above the door. They worshipped multi-gods headed by Dhu Ashara, and that eagle represents their chief god, Dhu Ashara. Above the Shara you can see inscription. So it's written Lihyan, son of Koza, took it. Unfortunately, Lihyan, son of Koza, wasn't buried inside. Maybe he died in a battle or far away from here. So even from inside, the tomb uncompleted. So at our next stop, Jabal al-Banat, we will be able to stand in front of the door to see how does it look like from inside. And we will talk about the burial method. So if you want, you can take a photo, then we will go to the pass. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me. You have any question?
This is same technique which is used in Petra.
Yes, it was one kingdom.
Same kingdom?
Yes.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So Batra was like a capital city.
Yes.
Yes, all the royal tomb.
Because yesterday I am in Petra.
Okay, so it's
MashaAllah.
It's at the same period. Okay. طبعا حياكم الله. Do you have any question in English? Okay. حياكم الله. احنا الآن في الحجر.
अच्छा ये पेट्रा का और इनका सेम ही कम्युनिटी थी, सेम ही 1600 साल पहले से डिज़ाइन किया गया.
من جنوب الجزيرة العربية إلى البحر الأبيض المتوسط للشحن في أوروبا وما إلى ذلك، وأيضا بلاد ما بين النهرين كان ينقل الثقافات والشعوب. ظهر الأنبار تقريبا في القرن السادس يعرفوا. امتدت مملكتهم من البتراء أو من الأردن شمالا إلى الحجر، واستوطنوا هنا في القرن الثاني قبل الميلاد. وانشوا هذه الوجهات اللي نشوفها. احنا الآن أمام
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। ये अभी हम दूसरे पॉइंट की तरफ आ गए। ये दूसरा पॉइंट बस यहाँ पे आपको स्टॉप करेगी। ये 360 व्यू है उसका, ठीक है। और ये पीछे देखें, ये और घर बने हुए। ये लैंडस्केप, तो ये सब जा रहे हैं सामने की तरफ। दो सामने घर हैं, एक ये है और एक ये। दो इस एरिया में काफ़ी हैं, मतलब बीच में स्किप भी कर रहे हैं ना। ये अभी बिल्कुल हम उसके सामने आ चुके हैं और ये पोजीशन है उसकी।
Top of the mountain in a simple grave without any tomb facade. So now we are at Jabal al-Banat, which means Girls Mountain. It contains 31 tombs, most of them owned by women. And it was not that easy to own a tomb, as I said. It shows us the equality between men and women at their time, where they were able to represent themselves at court, manage their own businesses, and so on. Their tombs were decorated differently. It may depend on the preference of the person who commissioned them or their family. So, if we walk around, we will see tombs with less facade, less elements. So, here, as you can see, huge facade, more elements. That means the owner is wealthier than others. So now let's start explaining the meaning of the elements from the top down. We have the stairs. It's called the crown steps, and it symbolizes a staircase to ascend to the heaven or to the throne of the Shara, the eagle above the door, their chief god. Under the Shara, inside that triangle, you can see a mask. They put a mask here for protection, and here it symbolizes Medusa, the Greek mythology. Under Medusa, we can see flowers, 5 flowers. So they believe in life after death, and here it symbolizes immortality. The columns and the decoration above, it's regarded as a sacred feature, like religious feature. Finally, we have the square above the eagle. Inside it an inscription. It's like ownership documents. It still does who owned this tomb, who was buried inside it. Sometimes mention the carvers, and we have 30 or approximately 31 to 35 tombs mentioned the period when was it carved. For example, here it says this tomb owned by the leader Eid ibn Ubadah. It's for him and his wife and his mother and his children and his descendants. And it cares from anyone get inside it, take from its body, or buried someone from outside his family. Now we will go to the next tomb to see the difference between the elements. Also, we will be able to stand in front of the door to see how does it look like from inside, and I will talk about the burial method. Do you have any question?
Thank you.
What type of language is written?
Aramaic. Aramaic.
Aramaic.
Yes. So Al-Anbad, they were Arab. They speak Arabic, but they use Aramaic letters. And from that letters, our alphabet, we got our alphabet. The letter were developed till the Arabic one.
How old is it?
So it's approximately 2,300 years from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
300 years BC.
Yes, approximately. It's between the 2nd century and
May I ask an awkward question?
yes.
Were these shotguns?
Yes. So this area, it was it used to be an open area, 60 years ago to 70 years ago, people used to live here. Till the government came and gave them a land outside, then they closed this area.
So that was some type of
Yes.
retaliation from the.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
Allah Hafiz. So you can follow my colleague Mariam. She will take you to the second tomb, and I will explain in Arabic. Then I will explain about the tomb. طيب حياكم الله.
ये 2300 साल पहले बनाए गए हैं, 2300 साल। तो वो लैंग्वेज का भी उसने बताया कि इनकी क्या लैंग्वेज थी। और ये दूसरा स्टॉप पे ये हमें एक देखने को मिला, यहाँ से आगे तीसरा है। दूसरे स्टॉप पे ये दो हमें बताएंगे। उसके अंदर वो कह रहा है कि आप जा भी सकते हो, तो चलें देखते हैं इंशाल्लाह।
Papa, what did they?
थोड़ा दूर से ये व्यू है इसका, और ये सारे का सारा इसी तरह। दूसरा पॉइंट बस वहाँ खड़ी होगी, दो है ये सामने।
You come closer, you can see from inside. You see, yes, picture. So we have like three types of prayer methods. The first one, the silk over there. So they put the body, then they close it with slab stone. And sometimes you will find the chamber, and inside it a hole. They bury it as a groups or family. Sometimes you find a chamber without hole, so they put the owner of the tomb. First of all, they have a wooden door to have multi-access to the tomb till it fill with the body. Then they close it or they replace it with stones. In 2015, at Jabal Ahmad, the mountain over there, we found new tombs. They were covered by the sand. When we removed the sand, we found two tombs. One we found inside it remains of 18 individuals. After DNA test, we found they were relative. The second one, we found the body of a woman. Her name was Hayna bint Wahb, and she was warped with layers of fabric. The first one was fine cloth dyed in red, 2 layers of rough linen, and the top one was leather shroud. And her age between 30 to 6 years old. Her tall was about 179, 178 centimeters, and there were a necklace around her neck made of dates. So yes, they believe in life after death. And sometimes you will find small shelves inside the tomb. They put their jewelry and some food, then they close it with the slab stone because they believe in the second life. So what we saw so far, it's only graves where they lived. Do you see that fence over there?
Yes.
So our excavation team, they still working. They found the city covered by the sand, and there is a big wall around the city and a big gate. And we found a stone, a big stone. There is an inscription in Latin language, and it's mentioned the Roman Empire and the Roman commander who settled here for 200 years. Because Al-Anbar, they were alive with the Romans, then till 106. Then they took over their country and they settled here for 200 years, then they left. The first place we will visit will be the Diwan and the religious area. And that place was like they abandoned the Al-Anbar, the Roman abandoned Al-Anbar from using that place in 106. Because it's like a religious area, and they broke the necks of their chief god. Now, we're not allowed to مريم ما نقدر نروح هنا. So الله يعافيك. So we're not allowed to go over there, but I will show you some pictures of the excavation work I've done so far. So people who speak English, so then أنا راح أوريكم بعدهم بس أول شيء الإنجليزي. So here, as you can see, like 3D for the city, and here like types of graves inside the tomb. You can see a chamber with holes, okay, and here like 3D of the city, and here what our excavation team have done so far. They found a temple and the place where they offer their sacrifice for their gods, and here the big stone that I told you mentioned the Roman Empire, and here some statue what we found, and here the skeleton of Hayna bint Wahab, and the necklace were around her neck. Yes, you can see it's she's very tall. Oops. Sorry. And
The length of this, how much? This skeleton.
yes, Hayna bint Wahab. So and here the remains, some of the remains of the 18 individual we found, and some tools they used in to carve their tombs.
Their length, how much? Skeleton, how much long people these?
How old?
Long height.
She was like 178 centimeter.
178.
Yes, centimeter.
Oh,
Yeah, approximately. Yes, they were normal people.
yes, sir.
So yes, here it's one of the located to the east of Hijra city. It was very important place for Lambat, also for the Danite and Tihanite, who lived here at the 6th century BC, 400 years before Lambat, till Lambat came from Batra and the Danite and Tihanite civilization in the 2nd century. So and also it's very important for Ambat because we found a lot of ritual markers, a lot of niches, and we found remains of Nabatan temple and a meeting place. Behind me a rock cut hole known as Diwan. The Diwan is kind of dining area where the elite member of Hijra community, ritual banqueting would have taken a place, as well as political and tribal decision. So the most important decision were made here. Not everyone allowed to enter Diwan. Only a few people. Their name were mentioned over there. So and the Diwan has features. Some of them they didn't have to speak loudly because of the echo. Also, the light of the sun cannot be inside all the day. And we are at elevated place. You can see the view. The Diwan is looking into the religious area. This natural corridor, it's called the Sikh. It's taken its name from the similar Sikh found at Al-Batra, and it's filled with a lot of sanke trees. I will talk about them. Some of them are empty because they brought their own god with them to worship. The first one you will find on the right, it's were worshipped by Arab before Islam. It's called Al-Izza. They thought Al-Izza and Manat and Dalat, they were daughters of God. And in front of it, you will find the Shara, the chief god, and excuse me, we're not allowed to climb, please. And you will find an inscription above one of the gods over there, and it says someone came from Busra. It's a small town in Syria, and carved his god called A'ab. So this place were like a unique. We found more than 100 inscription in different language. We found in Hebrew, Tamudic, Aramaic, and Arabic before we add dots to our alphabet like 1200 ago, and much more. So if you come with me, I will show you the niches over there. Also, it's lead us to the remains of the Nabatan temple. And inside you will find a water tank carved inside the mountain and water channel to collect rainwater. Here is like the empty one, so they brought their own God with them. And here we can see Al-Izzah. Yes, it's mentioned also in Quran.
Yes.
Yes, Allat, Manat,
This is Hizza.
Allat, Manat, Al-Izzah.
This is Al Hizza.
Yes, they thought they are daughters of God.
ये तीन जो उनसे शो करते हैं हिज़्ज़ा को, ये हिज़्ज़ा बुद्ध का वो है monument.
Dhu Ash-Shara, their chief god. And here you can see the inscription. Yes. So also in Arabic, and it says someone came from Busra and carved his god called A'ra. This is A'ra. So A'ra. Yes. As I mentioned, it's regarded as sacred place, religious area, remains of the Nabatean temple over there. Follow me, I will show you some inscription.
So basically, this was their Mecca.
Yeah. Go further. Yeah, it's there. It's okay. So over there, the remains of the Nabatean temple. Also, there is a sanctuary over there, and there's like 14 names. They believe they were the membership of the temple. And over there,
What are the names of it?
it's over there. We cannot go there. Here, but here you can see. You see the inscription here with the camel. Yes. So yes, that was like in Arabic before we add that to other alcohol. Yes. Oh, more than 1,300. Yeah. Huh?
अच्छा ये ऊपर उनके वक़्त की जौन सी ज़ुबान थी वो भी लिखी हुई है.
Okay, let's go to the first stop so we can visit the face road and the Red Mountain.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is my our guide, Mr. Mamdood. He guides us too much. They gave us big information. Really, if we search on Google, it's big problem. So they gave us too much good, alhamdulillah, information, and we are very thankful to him that they give us big and much useful information.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Alhamdulillah.
I hope to see you again. Here in Hijr.
Before 10 days they got Petra, and yesterday I am coming from Petra. So alhamdulillah. So I am very thankful to you. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.